Harrison and LeVar Arrington are back. Let's move to the Raiders, who finally have Antonio Brown back at practice after yet another week of helmet drama. But last night's episode of Hard Knocks gave an inside look at how the team handled the AB saga this past week. And Jon Gruden actually had a surprising message for his favorite wide receiver.
I know you got a lot of people in your ear because you're like a corporation that's kind of gone global. Yeah. But at the end of the day, let's keep this simple. Yep. You know what I mean? Football comes first.
Absolutely.
Everything else way behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's because you handle all that seamlessly. Beautiful. Huh?
Seamlessly. I like that word.
I was trying to come up with a multi-syllable word.
That's a great word. Seamlessly.
Yeah, 3 syllables.
I'll look that up.
Yeah. They don't have those at Dayton and Central Michigan.
All right. The question here is, will Jon Gruden regret embracing AB's behavior? They got a good cop, bad cop thing going on. Mayock is the bad cop. Gruden's a good cop. I don't think it's going to work.
I think it's going to work. I will admit, though, the whole he wasn't a distraction, he hasn't been a distraction, that's a little too much sugar on this one. But he knows that he has to use honey over vinegar when you talk about AB. Remember AB's psyche and his emotional state right now, leaving Pittsburgh. He just left a battered relationship. He just left a situation where he felt, I got to be friendly with my quarterback to get the ball. I'm better than the dude who's getting the ball as much as me, if not more than me. That's a weird dynamic. And now he's here, and the whole helmet fiasco, and you talk about his feet and that problem. But I think in terms of his mental makeup, it's time to nurture this dude because you got so much great talent in there to say, I'm not like Ben. I'm not going to take it out on you passively, aggressively on the field or call you out in the media. Got you, big dog. Relax. And, you know, it's funny, working with Whitlock, day one, you know, I've known this dude for years. And Whitlock, you know, you meet somebody new and they're like, the shoulders up about the ears. And you're like, after a while, you're like, oh, this dude cool. He ain't trying to harm me.
That's how I was when I came on the show.
right. Papa Bear is out. What you say? What you say? And then all of a sudden now he just all chill. So I think this is the same situation, man. You just got to warm up to him, make him feel comfortable.
It's high-stakes poker. I don't think he regrets it at all. Whether it works or not, that's a whole nother topic, but I don't think he regrets this at all. You paid the man the money. It seems as though he has a personal relationship and rapport with AB, and I don't think he regrets it. I don't think he regrets it at all for the simple fact that if his relationship, put it to you like this, the way Gruden is handling the situation, I think is perfect for putting the onus on AB to have to actually get out there on that field and perform.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't think he'll regret it because, you know, he like you said, he's doing everything, saying everything that, you know, everything's cordial, it's great, you know, it's the honeymoon phase. And, you know, it's the thing that he said at the end. He said, you got a lot of people in your ear, you know, keep it simple. I think he's telling him, like, hey, I'm the one that's going to be here for you. Listen to me, trust me. And at the same time, he's subliminally saying to other people who are in his ear, letting you know, I know you watching Hard Knocks. Get out his ear. You can't have everybody around you agreeing with everything you do because that's not a true friend. A true friend is going to disagree with you at times because that's how it is. You can't have a bunch of yes men around you. Listen to me. And for those guys that are out there in his ear, I know you're in his ear, but I'm coming over here and I'm in his ear too. So right now, whoever done made a phone call last night or this morning talking about what do you mean by that? That's that hit dog that's hollering the loudest.
That's
okay.
Boom.
Can I throw one more thing out there?
Go ahead.
There's no such thing as I'll say this, some of the most impressive, high-functioning, successful teams in the history of the National Football League and probably in other sports were successfully dysfunctionally functional.
Okay. That's not the Raiders, though. Yeah, but you're right. But it's not the Raiders.
But it could be.
Just win, baby.
It could
be. It used to be.
I'm going to say this.
That's their DNA?
Yeah.
Y'all have, I'm going to be honest. Y'all have made a better argument than me, and as I've listened to y'all talk, I do agree. Regret's not the right word because it's his only play.
It's his only play.
The only play he's got is like, and I've been in this situation. Again, I like to kid myself and use my personal life as an example, but a lot of it is just reality. I've been in a situation where kissing rear end was the only route I had. I screwed up so bad, tried to holler at her cousin, And I spent 2 years groveling.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Right.
But do I regret it? No, because I had to do that. That was the only play I had. It didn't work, but it was the only play I had.
I love that.
But you brought that. That's self-inflicted.
I mean, signing AB is self-inflicted.
Yeah, you see that?
No, you gotta understand. He's admired AB from afar for a long time now.
Jon Gruden did
I'm looking at you. That's like you. I'm looking at that real bad chicken. I've been trying to get a hold of her for the last 2 years,
but not
3
the
years,
cousin.
and now all of a sudden I got that opportunity to talk to her, and he got exactly what he wanted.
Yes.
That the best receiver in the game right now, for me, hands down.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you got to think about Jon Gruden and give him credit. This is his self-correction. We all know in any game we've ever been in the first quarter, I'm going to do this move. Oh, damn, that didn't work.
Right.
See you in the third quarter with that same move. I'm going to set you up a little bit between. He learned from his Keyshawn Johnson experiment in that example. He learned.
And won a Super Bowl.
Right. Let me not come in with the heavy hand because
He had a lot of personalities on that team.
And he said it. Like the hit dog hollers, whoever hollers at AB now about this. But Jon Gruden has a 10-year contract. I was here before you, AB. I'm going to be here after you, AB. So you're going to need me through the process.
You bringing up Tampa Bay brings up a very interesting point. I mean, you had Sapp.
Man, stop.
You had Keyshawn. You had Pittman. You had a ton of interesting personalities on that team. Simeon was on that team. He is no stranger to managing personalities of big personality people.
Look, AB's a tier 1 head case and diva. Sapp is a tier 2.
What? Tier 2?
Tier 2.
Is tier 2 worse?
No. AB is the ultimate. AB is the ultimate. AB's the ultimate head.
They tier 1
I can't go with him on that.
I'll say Sapp is more.
No.
Keyshawn, my boy. Keyshawn is one.
I was about to say, Keyshawn has to be more than him.
More than AB.
Yes.
He wrote a book as a rookie. Give me the damn ball. What? Hey, that's my boy, and I love him for it, but that's
his homeboy.
level. Daniel Jones is saying, I'm sorry, Baker. It's okay. I take your apology. Keyshawn will write a book about Baker if you say something bad about him as a rookie, man.
Keyshawn, I never doubted, wanted to play.
You
doubt
AB?
Come on.
Did he not skip the game last year with the playoffs on the line with Pittsburgh?
He was suspended. They wouldn't let him.
Did he not force them to suspend
He didn't force them. It was a misunderstanding. I'm trying to get you to understand.
Get him again.
Listen, it's a misunderstanding of communication between him and his head coach at that time on what was going to happen.
I don't like saying Mike Tomlin's
Hey,
name.
he's covering his sources right here, ain't he? He covering it.
And what actually happened. Okay? So it was
say
a
with your chest, Debo. Say with your chest. It's principalities.
I'm not going to disagree with it. I don't know about you.
Listen, my thing is this.
Stop with.
Like, Mike may say one thing, AB may say another thing. And for my dealings up with Mike up until, the last year, it was good. But I was told one thing, misled, and something else totally happened. So I can understand how AB felt or how he may have misunderstood what was said.
Now I'm getting
I know exactly what
Got me
was said
sweating up
and
here.
it didn't happen. So for that, that's why I can understand.
There'll be a lot going on.
And I'm going to have to reassess because now I'm thinking about Keyshawn going after Wayne Corbett.
Bruh.
Keyshawn was a handful.
Bruh, Carmelo, Jeremy Lin sanity, like I don't care how good he is, he ain't gonna be better than me. I mean, Keyshawn next level, bro. He threw a party with Suge Knight as a rookie. Death Row Records was in his party as a rookie draft choice. Keyshawn's
That's
next level.
That's
Dog,
next
he was a
level
celebrity.
on
He ran SC. This dude was like before Reggie Bush and them.
Look,
come on, man.
I'll back off and say, but AB takes a backseat to no one. Go check his resume. Again, I keep going back to my boy Jesse Washington. No one wants to talk about all his off-the-field dramas and disagreements. He has miscommunications with damn near everybody, including some chef that cooked for him at the Pro Bowl that he's getting sued by. AB's a handful. Jon Gruden, when you give him that contract and you make that trade, this is the only play he has.
It's the only play he has.
The only play he has. I don't
in the end.
All right, before we go, I'd like to congratulate women's soccer star Carly Lloyd on knocking down a 55-yard field goal at Eagles practice yesterday. I'd also like to respectfully chastise Albert Breer, a Monday morning quarterback, and Andrew Siciliano of the NFL Network for diminishing Lloyd's feat by suggesting she's now a candidate for an NFL job. Siciliano tweeted out, I can think of at least 4 NFL teams that could and should sign Carli Lloyd to be their kicker. Breer tweeted, serious question. If great kickers make $4 and $5 million per year and Lloyd can do this without much training, why wouldn't a women's soccer player make a run at a job at some point? It's way more than they can make on their own sport, right? Maybe I'm missing something. Here's what Breer and Siciliano are missing. A male or female professional soccer player taking a 6-yard running start to drain a 50-yard field goal is not proof they're the next Tom Dempsey. It's proof that soccer taught them to kick a ball far. Breer and Siciliano, 2 guys I respect and like, know this. They also know that kickers, even ones who kick field goals and extra points, are occasionally asked to make tackles or participate in fake field goals. They know that kickers stand 3 yards from the holder and basically take 3 steps before booting the ball. They know that there are roughly 1 million male soccer players more qualified than Lloyd to kick in the NFL. You can start with a group of 15-year-old boys from Dallas who easily beat the U.S. women's national team. The NFL's next Tom Dempsey is likely fighting pimples, playing spin the bottle, and vaping in his parents' basement. She wasn't at Eagles practice yesterday. Let me repeat. I like and respect Breer and Siciliano. They are excellent at their jobs, and they're well-intentioned. So why would they make this ridiculous suggestion that Carli Lloyd play professional football? Because social media is a stage that forces all of us to perform and act and disavow common sense. The Oscars should give out Academy Awards for best performances on Twitter and Instagram. 2 days ago, Marcellus called BS on Colin Kaepernick, Eric Reed, and Nessa for their bogus social media performances as Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, and Angela Davis. Social media is where Sean King and Rachel Dolezal reject their birth certificates and recast themselves as Martin Luther and Coretta Scott King. Twitter is Silicon Valley's movie theater. Breer and Siciliano gave in to the desires of Northern California moviegoers and gave brief performances as feminist warriors. Siskel and Ebert gave them 2 thumbs down. More Speak for Yourself after this.